Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'll give you all a few minutes to get in, and while I'm waiting for you to come in, I will start with the particulars. So, I'm taking this beauty out for a ride. Y'all let me know what you think. It is a Unice glueless. Wait a minute, I can't tell when Kim. You know I'm not about to pull it all the way up. But it is a Unice glueless. You see that? It is it's nice, right? And the lip for today is Sephora. It's a plum liner. It's a plum lip liner. I don't know the name of it. Good afternoon. And then the lipstick. Hey, Sarah. The lipstick on the inside. The lipstick is Juvia's Place that I have on the inside, and it is in the color Chick. So this is my lip liner and my lipstick that I have on the inside. I don't know. Look like I might need to get a little bit more on that side, but that's what it is. So the new hair that we taking out for a ride today is Unice. Good morning, sorors. This is a Unice wig. It's a glueless wig. I don't even have a little strap in the back on it. I just use those little hooks to adjust it. So this is what we're giving. It's giving Scalpiana, right? So this is what I got. I'm taking this for a ride. So y'all let me know what you think. And last but not least, I am donned in body glaze this morning, right? I'm donned in keeping it 100 body glaze because I am not a petty person all the time. But we're going to talk about body glaze. But before we talk about body glaze, I have to talk about what's on my hair. In order to keep my curls intact, I have a new product that I want to talk to y'all about, and it's Keats's Beauty Tree, right? She sent me all full sizes. It's all natural hair. And then, my big thing was, can I use it on my units? And I can. So I have washed my hair in the shampoo and conditioner. I have oiled my scalp with the pomade, which is fantastic. I have on my unit now is gel and the curl nourishing spray. So, and then she has an oil. I forgot to talk about that. She has an oil too. So you can find her on Instagram, Keats's Beauty Tree. So do we have everybody in here? How y'all doing this morning? I got all my particulars out the way. So if you want to know uh, if you want to know what I'm wearing, I put it all in the beginning of this video. My T-shirt is by Authentically Me from Instagram. I gotta put everything where it needs to go. So good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I was trying to work on my graphics to put them up, but I don't know if I'm not tech savvy enough. But we're gonna get our point across. So speaking of body glaze, hey Showbiz. Speaking of body glaze, so we starting hot topics. Everybody ready? We getting ready to go. How many? Y'all go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and like the video as you come in. Like. So yesterday, um, because I told you we were going to talk about this. Stormi was a hot topic, right? And that what I do is create content around hot topics. So when her former COO put out his 9 slides about why he is no longer with the company, of course I talked about it. And then when the interview with her and B. Simone came out, of course I talked about it, right? And by me talking about that, that came with an unfollow from her. So I was real confused as to why she did that. I think I talked about it yesterday, and we're going to talk about it a little bit on what was said, because I think you all have heard everybody read it to you. You don't need me to read it to you. I'll just point out certain things. I don't know which one it was. I don't know what it was that sent her off. I don't know, right? I will say this: I have supported Stormi. I have no problem supporting Stormi, but I don't think her skin is thick. I said this yesterday. In order to be, I'm not even on television, right? I'm not on television. Do you know how many people have so much to say about me? And I'm not even on TV. Good morning, everybody. I am not on television, and people have oodles and boodles to say about me. And it's okay because I don't care. Like, y'all should know that once I make a video, I mean, like, oh my God. And so, and then I really hate it. I really hate that she feels like that, but it is what it is. So let's talk about what Kyle had to say. Kyle felt a certain kind of way. And I was thinking about it and I was going over it and I talked about it. But I will say this. A lot of people somebody said in my comments, talk about something about him and FMLA. Nobody said anything about FMLA. Kyle said he wanted to take a leave of absence on July 22nd. I have been a past HR director. And who is this, Kat? So if Kat comes to me and says, I want to take a leave of absence today is the 31st. Oh, okay, everything works out. We sign off on everything. Kat goes home. And on Friday, if I send Kat a letter or email or a phone call and say, you know what, your services are no longer needed, Kat gonna feel a certain way. That's unethical, right? So she gonna have to work behind that. And I'm gonna say this. Somebody I was talking to said this and it made so much sense. Kyle did not say everything that he could have said. Like those slides that he posted, they were very telling. And I will say this, it's alleged because we were not there. We got those slides from Kyle. Stormi has not said anything. Like somebody said, you're pushing a narrative. You only got one side of the story. Well, only one side of the story has been put out. When another side comes out, we're going to talk about it. But the side that's out right now, it's very strategic how he's done this, right? And Kyle could have, when he said the way she was enraged, he could have really described that, right? He could have really described rage, but he didn't say that. He never said what she did or anything. Stormi is the one that said when she would get upset, she would go and stab the grass. She said that. Who does that? Like, have any of you ever done anything like that? I know we've had our moments when we get upset. Somebody could have thrown something, but I've never thought about getting an item and going outside to do that. That is what it is. No, thank you, Kat. I know. When the termination date is the day that you have requested, you've requested LOA. It's crazy. But with Kyle saying that he has retained representation and he hopes that all he wants is what he has promised. I was over there listening to Queen Sheba's thing, and Queen Sheba ran some numbers down. And the numbers that she was running down on her live, the way she ran them down, because they had numbers for a manager, I think, and they had somebody for a COO, things like that. They were big. Like, I'm not going to quote it because I know I'm getting it wrong. I don't remember, but it was in the tens of thousands that he would get paid bi-weekly. And Kyle said he just wants what he is owed, right? So I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what that's going to look like for her. I don't even know if she's thought about that. Do you think she's thought about that? There's one particular, oh my God, wait a minute. Hold on, let's get into this last clip. This is the last one I'm gonna talk about. So he said, it's so bizarre to me, someone who I would have arguably called my best friend, someone who openly shared every detail of her life with me, someone who called me in an uncle to her son, someone who asked me for my advice on family matters, and who talked to and I talked to several times a day, just about every single day over the last 18 months, to push me out over something so minor. I am sad to share that I have retained legal counsel, and while I hope for an amicable resolution, I will utilize every legal avenue available to me. All that I'm asking is for what I was promised, because I strongly feel, as she put it in her own words on the night of the Valentine's Gala, that I really did turn everything around. Those are your words. If Cinnamon Swirl comes in here and says, Millie Chan, let me show you how to elevate this StreamYard. Let me show you how to put this right here. Let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. And then Cinnamon Swirl elevates how I give you out information, right? So then I'm getting information out. I have more followers. My YouTube is booming. I can shoot her a little something here and there. Okay, boom. Now people are calling me for advertisements. My venue is going up. I quit my main job. Now I can stay home, and I'm making 20,000 a month, 50,000 a month, right? And I'm like, oh, Cinnamon Swirl, it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday! And I send her a nice Gucci bag, right? Then all of a sudden, Cinnamon Swirl, like, you know what? I'm not saying I'm really owed something. I did this out of the goodness of my heart, but I could slide her like a, okay, I need, let me put you on my um let me put you on my tech team, Cinnamon Swirl. You got me where I needed to be. Let me just put you on this tech team, and I got you bi-weekly. Or when you come in, I'll let you do contractual work. That's only right. He said in this, because I've heard it and I've read it. He said that he and Stormy were having conversations for this company going to 9 million. I mean, I'm sorry, 9 figures. That's a billion, right? Ones, tens, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 100 million, billion. He said they were having conversations about the company going up to 9 figures. So, in my mind, I feel like it could have been somebody in the background. Like, you know what? You don't need this white boy. You supposed to have a black company. She said on the B. Simone interview that she was very green. She said, surround yourself with people who know more than you, but you need to know something, right? Now, I had Cinnamon Swirl come in and help me with my tech stuff, but I do know how to turn my laptop on. I do know how to save things to a file. I do know how to Google it or YouTube it. Just in case Cinnamon Swirl is not here, okay. And I'm kind of in that situation now. I'm kind of in the situation now where I'm learning something that I had someone else to do for me, but I'm learning it. I'm asking questions and I'm learning it. It's a lot, but I've taken the time. I didn't say, well, you know what? You do that. Go ahead. This has my name on it, right? This is Campus Beauty Brand. You should know every single thing that is going on in your company. So just in case something happens, like Kyle said in his post, he was like, just in case I get hit by a bus, this is the information that you would need to know. And then in all of that, when they had the upsetness when she said, you're leaving, you're resigning, and he said no, and she got off the phone and said, uh, she called him back in an hour, and she was like, you know what? Let's calm down. Let's talk next week. Have a great weekend. Right? Even when she said that, she followed up later with, if you had to hand it off, how would you do that? What do you think that means? If Flojo is coming in here and I'm like, oh, Flojo, you've done a really good job. But if someone else were to come in, how would you tell them to do this job? Flojo probably need to be on monsters.com or she career builders are definitely looking for a job. Because if I'm asking FloJo how would she turn something over to somebody, what she's doing, I'm definitely getting ready to let her go. That's HR talk. Like that's like it's been a minute, but it's just stuff that sticks out to me. I'm like, oh, okay. She said hello, ma'am. She didn't want to split the money. I mean, okay, me and Valerie are saying she didn't want to split the money, allegedly. Valerie and I are just making an alleged statement. This is what we think is going on. Okay, Valerie? Because we don't want to, Because, see, the thing is, Cal is getting ready. Cal said, I want what has been promised to me. Let's see, she claims someone stole millions in the past. Okay, when she said that she and her husband made 20 million, $20 million. Y'all, unless you just leaving your house unlocked and your bank account information sitting around. I mean, I don't have a business where I made $20 million, right? It's just, I feel like, how do you lose $20 million? How do you do that? I don't know. I hope it was I hope it was on paper. I mean, I know that if you have $20 million, there are some things that you just gonna do. You're gonna buy a house, but your house is bought. You don't have to pay another note. You're gonna buy the cars you need, that's bought. You don't have to pay another note. You're gonna pay all this little stuff that's not gonna come back to you recurring every month. Now, where you need to have sense at is the house that I bought, does it make sense? Do I need a 20-bedroom house or do I need a 4-bedroom house? It's just common sense. Like, I'm not saying, how do you lose $20 million in your company? Now she's saying that she's NBA Stormy. Never broke again, Stormy, because she's retained all of her money. She's retained everything. I was just really, when she did mention Kyle in that whole situation, I was like, oh, this is definitely a message. Let me see what Cinnamon is saying. In my opinion, she spent that money on her home, cars, etc. Being hood rich. Flojo don't think that she lost $20 million. Now Jamil has a good question. This is a great question. But is she paying her taxes? That's a great question. Because that would cut into that 20 million. 20 that taxes seem to cut into things like that. Yeah. Because if you're buying these ridiculous, and I'm not gonna say ridiculous, I'm not gonna tell people how to spend their money. That's not something I'm gonna do. Because that's not my business, right? It's not my business. And I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna say what these people want to do or say or whatever. But I will say, um, I will say that you would probably should think about it. You should think about what you want to do. You should think about how things are going to change. Business change. You know what I'm saying? You got body glaze today, but you gonna have it tomorrow. And then, and I need you to understand, I'm not bashing her. That's not what I'm doing. I'm having a conversation about the information that's out there. But if Kyle, because somebody was like, well, I hope Kyle was documenting. Hey, Kyle, somebody said, I hope Kyle was documenting. If Kyle never wrote anything down, we can all go to On Demand and look up On Network and pull up the last 2 seasons where she has said to Kyle when he was at her home, I don't want you to leave. You can stay. You can stay in the guest room. Kyle, you've done this so much. Thank you so much. Kyle, you have helped me Like there's documentation to hold up for Kyle for him. If he has not written anything down, we can all go to on demand and they can all find it. She said it on the gala. She said it all the time. I got Kyle because like at first when Kyle, because the thing is, Kyle took a lot of flack, and I'm not taking up for Kyle because I'm not there. I'm talking about what I have seen, not what I know because I only know what I've seen. Kyle has taken a lot of flack from content creators. He came out here, he stood on the front line for Stormi. People talked about him, how Stormi got a black business when she got this white guy speaking for her, how this, that, and this. And then now, if you read his comments, he's like, I was doing that for her. I thought that's what was needed. And we have content creators who have apologized. They say, I know, I understood. You have, all of that. But there is so much documentation. He said at the very end that she told him he saved the company. He saved the company. But you get on a interview with B. Simone and you and your husband made all of these millions and now y'all are in a place because you got to understand this is still July. So July 1st, Kyle was very much employed. Because she had that live, I think, on July 11th because it was doing Boulay. I remember it was doing Boulay. Kyle was the one who got her linked up to TikTok. Kyle got her linked up to TikTok. TikTok is putting her on a pedestal. They are cranking it out, right? Now that it's cranking out and you can see, I think, and I will say this, I don't know Stormi's side of the story because Stormi has not come out. Well, I don't know. Maybe Stormi did say her side on B. Simone. Maybe that's her side of the story. So let's say that's her side. That's her side of the story, and Kyle has said his. It just doesn't look good, Stormi. It looks like you used this man to get you out of the red, and once you got into the black, he pushed you on over into the green, right? And now you're ready for him to go. That's just what it looks like. Not trying to be nasty, not trying to take nobody's side. I'm just talking about the optics. Do you agree? That's just what it looks like. It looks like she could have found a black guy, a black woman to do the same thing, but she found somebody who specialized in this. Kyle just happened to be a white guy. And he got in there. He was coming there for her advertising. But he said once he got in there, he realized she needed some other stuff. Right? So he said he got to work. There are so many women on TikTok who have talked about not getting their stuff. Kyle have sent those women emails. He said he enjoyed sending customized emails because he wanted to make it right. Oh, okay. The part in there where she had him to run down his jobs, what he does every day, you know exactly what Kyle does every day. You gave him the jobs. Wait a minute, I'm going to have to read that part because that was wild to me. Did y'all see all that stuff she had him doing? That was insane. Hold on. I don't have my glasses, so I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Hold on, y'all. Okay. He said, so as the months of 2024 progressed, the stakes became higher and higher, and the workload, of course, too. Having held onto too much of the work I accumulated when funds were tight. I was doing the work. Okay, let's say that again so we get it, understand. Having held on to too much of the work I accumulated when funds were tight, he had forewent his retainer for the work that they had done, paid up to $40,000 into the business, right? So what do you do if you're just, I see Chef Dun Dun in here. Chef Dun Dun is amazing. He has a vision and he has things that he has to get done, right? So Chef Dun Dun, unless he has oodles and boodles of money to hire these people to put on this production, to get these people, to fly people in, to house people, he's gonna have to do it himself. So he's gonna have to be the creator. He's gonna have to be the HR. He's gonna have to deal with payroll. He's gonna have to do the tech. He's gonna have to do the graphics. He's gonna have to do the calling. He got to be the secretary. He got to do it all until he gets where he's trying to go in order to get people that can be put in these places. So he said, when funds were tight, I was doing the work of customer service, graphic and label design, marketing, inventory, and supply chain management, human resources, payroll, finances, product development, business development, and vendor relations, including with our favorite partner, TikTok. Right? Don said he's all of that right now. This I just read Don's whole job description, right? Now, until Chef Dun Dun, if $20,000-$30,000 rolling in a month, and he can make a payroll, that's what Dun gonna do, and me too. I have a few people, like you got some people like, can you just handle this for me? Yeah, we have that. We got that. Can you handle this? This is what you do. Can you do this for me? We have a few people like that, and we appreciate them, right? I would not dare come to somebody and say, oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make yourself irreplaceable. So, hold on. Wait a minute, that's not it. So then I read you all of that. So then she got mad. She immediately asked for a full list of everything I do. I just read down everything you did. And Stormi knew everything he did because she allowed him to do it, because all the people in their warehouse that's packing up them packages, that's all they can do is pack up the packages. She don't have anybody that can be a cow. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not gonna even mention. Well, I may have to mention. Let me keep going. Hold on. So then she was like, to make you do intention. You're in. She said that he was intentionally doing so much to try to make himself irreplaceable. Stormi, you made him irreplaceable. You made him irreplaceable by being in the red because you didn't handle your riches the first time. So you had to have him come in because you only knew how to do whatever you do to make body glaze, right? That's all you knew how to do. I'm thinking, because in my mind, you would have took on some of that stuff. Why couldn't you take on payroll? Why couldn't you take on the HR? Why couldn't you take on the graphics? Kyle was a one-stop shop. And then when the money started rolling in, when you got in the black and the green is coming in, now you want to, because I feel like when he said, something about, here's my information just in case you need it if you're going to replace me, I feel like Kyle opened that door for her to gaslight and talk about resigning and quitting. Because he was like, he said allegedly in his post that he never said that. This is why I was blocked. This is the very reason I was blocked. But the thing is this, like I like Stormi. I don't not like her. I have rolled with Stormi, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's quiet. I never said anything about her and that content creator stuff. Because I was like, it's not that serious to me. So I'm going to leave that alone. Right? But I am definitely going to talk about what needs to be talked about. And I'm sorry if you feel like that. But it's a hot topic. And that's what I do. But my thing is, you gave this man all of these jobs because it was tight, right? He worked so hard And he believed in Canvas Beauty. He believed in Canvas Beauty. Do you know how hard it is to find somebody to work as hard as you gonna work for your stuff? That's hard to, especially to now, right? He worked as hard or harder than she. He went up for Canvas Beauty. She allowed him to go up for Canvas Beauty because she had no one to pull her up into Canvas Beauty. So once Kyle took on all these jobs, like not one time did she come in clearly. Not one time did she come in and say, "You know what? I'm hiring an HR director. Let me take this off of you. I found somebody to work in finance. Kyle, I'm gonna take this off of you. As long as you got the graphics, and long as you can do this, I mean, I'm still looking." And then she wanted to say that he did not take her hiring processes in consideration. I'm paraphrasing. But how could he when he's doing 7 jobs, right? Absolutely, he has a partnership. Now, what would be a smart move if today she is at her lawyer's office and her lawyer is calling his lawyer and they are talking about how the settlement is going to go. Now that she has all this money that she has retained, it should not be hard for her to cut a check. And I will say this. If she cuts a check, that's great. That's one thing. Let's get that going. But that's not going to take the place of how. Okay, I just think the way I read it, because I heard somebody say, "Why y'all going over this white man and y'all don't know the whole story?" I would say this: the way Kyle put the information out there, it looks like it was more than just work to him. It looks like Canvas Beauty was a love. He had a love for it. He believed in it. He wanted to see it go farther. He said they had spoken about this being a 9-figure company. So it seems like, okay, if she cuts the check, yes, she is giving him what he is owed. But how is that going to take the place about how he felt about what he was doing? Because in my understanding, he stopped his own thing. He stopped his own thing to fully put himself into Canvas Beauty. So yeah, cut the check. He may get, I mean, Kyle may not have to do anything else but make flight arrangements. She could cut a check for 5 million, right? Cut a check for 5 million, he's good. Now he can go on to do his crackerjack, whatever it is that he's supposed to be doing. But that's not going to take the place of I love what I do. I love getting in touch with TikTok. I love how we do the lives. I love going the next step. Right? She took that away. But you want a rundown of everything he's doing, and you know what he's doing because you're not doing it, and no one in the warehouse is doing it, and Courtney's not doing it. So now, to make it look like he's trying to do something and hurt the company, that's wild to me. That's really wild. And that's the thing. All them people out there packing those bags and all them 10,000, 40,000 orders. I hope they can help you. That's what she said. Yes, let me put this up before it goes away. Kay said if she fired him, why didn't she just hire who she wanted to hire? Sounds like he was doing majority of the work and she was going along for the ride. Of course. And she put that on him, Kay. She was like, you wouldn't take or listen to me for my ideas of hiring people. I don't know exactly how she said it. And she was like, how did she say that? Uh, how does she say that? I can't find it right now. But to lock that man out of the spreadsheet after you said we're gonna cool off, and you done went and called TikTok and told TikTok to only talk to me, only me. I'm the only person you need to talk to, and then locked him out of his laptop. He can't get his personal information. That's insane. $40,000. That's just like that's like if YouTube said, Millie Chan, we're gonna give you what's a number? What's a number for you? And I was like, well, a number for me would be 20 million. You give me 20 million, you don't want to see me on YouTube anymore, I'll leave YouTube for 20 million. Okay, I get 20 million, I'm out of here. I'm I'm living where I want to live. My baby is rich. I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? But that would kill me that I can't come here and talk to y'all. I got what I want. I'm wealthy. I don't have any problems. I don't have any struggles. I can go wherever I want to go. I can do whatever I want to do. My hair can be different every single day. But for what? I can't put this shirt on and come here and talk to y'all. That would take what I love away. That's messed up. And I mean, I don't mean this. I know, like you said, I'm done said that's why she blocked me. I get it. But if this makes it to you, Stormy, I think you really made a wrong move. You really made a wrong move, especially when you sat down with B. Simone and you didn't even mention the person who got you to this point right now. You didn't mention the person who got you to TikTok. Now, I don't know how it all worked out. I'm just talking about what I've seen. And then you've taken something away that he really cared about. Yes, girl. I guess because I talked about it. So if you hear this, it's not to bash you. We're having a conversation about this like everybody else is having a conversation about this. But what I will say for me is that it just doesn't look good. It's like you used this man to get you where you wanted and now you don't need him anymore. Now, unless you come out with some more stories and some paperwork behind it, that's just what it looks like. The optics are bad, man. The optics are just bad. Yeah. Now you can sit here and curse out content creators, but I don't know, child. I don't know. We'll see what she says. We'll see what Stormy says. Y'all, I didn't even mean to be on that long. Let's see. It's some more hot topics. Hold on. Y'all talked about that for 37 minutes? Well, what in the world? Let's move on, y'all, to what I want to talk about next. Let's move on to, yeah, she did. No, I think it was blocked me because I don't know why. I don't know which thing. I don't know if it was because I reviewed what Kyle said or I reviewed what she said when she talked to B. Simone. Right? I don't know. But whatever it was, one of those things, she was not happy with it. Yes, Kamala was in Atlanta yesterday. Y'all, that was amazing, right? Say it to my face. I love that. Good afternoon, CC. Girl, what you late? Hold on. Oh, before I finish, after I do this, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna be done. So this was on the Shade Room. This is from Stormy, right? I'm not gonna read all this, but what I will read is this part. And I have to give a major shout out to the greatest COO in the world, Kyle Soares. I'll never be able to thank you enough for believing in the company when we were at our lowest and always seeing the vision and mentoring me into the best CEO. Mentoring me into the best CEO I can be. It's amazing it's amazing what we've done in a year. Ying, hashtag yin and yang. Mentored her to becoming the best CEO. And you sit down and have an interview about the success of your company and you don't even mention the person? Oh. Let me tell you something. Kyle is smart. He put that at the end of his slides. Because this is Stormy's page. She wrote this. Canvas Girl Beauty. Yesterday was a movie. I literally can't believe that me, a black girl from a no one stoplight town in Mississippi, blah, 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 blah. That's her post. And then she gave him a shout out, a whole paragraph shout out. Thank you for mentoring me into the best CEO I can be. I'll never be able to thank you enough for believing in the company when we were at our lowest and always seeing the vision. She wrote that. Yeah, she may have deleted it, but Kyle has it. You see what I'm saying? Kyle has that part. So it's here forever. It was very epic. Yes. Hey Charmaine. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Charmaine says Stormy wrote it and edited Kyle out 1 hour after he included that post on his page. Wait a minute. I'm trying to move on. I am really trying to move on. I am really trying to move on. And we are going to. Y'all, I put a link. I put a link up at the very top if you want to come on and have a conversation. We'll do that in about at in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, because it seemed like this just gonna be the hot topic for today. In 10 minutes, you can use the link and come up and we can have like a 2 or 3 minute conversation. But I got to go to this. Hold on. I really was trying to move on. I really was. Wait a minute, what? Stormy wrote it and edited Kyle out 1 hour after he included that post on his page. What in the world does she? Okay, I see why Kyle was doing 5,000 jobs because Stormy don't even know how the internet works. I'm not trying to be funny. Y'all be thinking I'd be funny and I'm be and stuff just come out of my mouth. But are you serious? Like you remaking this post and deleting his part, then we think that it is null and void and it never happened. You cannot men in black us. So when the shade room repost this, well, I don't know because she said she paid a little money to the shade room to do advertising. She could pay a little money to the shade room for them to take this post down, but we have it. Oh my God, goodness. Oh, he broke it down last night. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say this. Like I said, this is all alleged, right? None of us were there. We were just here with the post. We've seen what happened. We heard Stormy and her conversation. It's all alleged. But the way it looks is crazy. So it is going to all happen. It's going to happen. On her page, it states edit. So she took it out. She took out what she meant to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If like no, no, it just no. If she has edited this out, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Because you said something you shouldn't have said? Because you were in the moment when you were filming and you're looking around and seeing that all these things are coming together and you're like, dude, thank you so much. But whatever was broken down, what cannot be not understood is how Stormy has praised Kyle. Like I said, you can go on demand. I'm sure if he contacted him for him at 2 a.m., it was to be messy. That's what he did. Here's the thing. Regardless of what he says, regardless of who was contacted, I'm just going to go with what I know to be true. If I go on demand and pull up season 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville when Kyle came to her house, Kyle was on the show. And she talked about how, Kyle, I really appreciate you because in 2020, I was dead broke. and you can't. This is what she said. It's on television. It's documented. Even to the point where Kyle said he was getting ready to leave. She's like, "No, Kyle, I want you to stay. You can stay in the guest house or something like that." So it don't matter what was said. It don't matter how somebody broke it down. I'm gonna go with what I saw and what I know. And what I know is he helped this girl get these body glazes in people's homes, right? He helped her get on TikTok. He helped her, you know, because of how she did. Now she did that. I can't take that away from her. Stormi did that. Stormi's face is on TikTok every 5 seconds of the day. She is pushing her brand, right? She is motivating others. I'm gonna give her that. I'm never gonna just kick the person when you're completely down. I can't take that from her. But at the same time, you should not take the fact that you had help getting where you got to. She definitely had to have a part in it because this is her brand. She did that. She marketed out the wazoo, right? So wait a minute. She wrote that when they didn't have beef. Oh, wait a minute. When they didn't have beef, so we have to believe it. She's angry and now. Wait a minute. Where did that go to? I was trying to read something. Oh God. She wrote that when they didn't have beef, so she had to believe it. She's angry and now it's different. Yeah, it's a little different now. No, he's on the Kyle Soars, Soars. I'm with you, sweet essence. I'm with you. Marsha said the body glaze is $3 a jar on Alibaba, isn't it? Marsha, I have not gone to I have not gone to Alibaba. Don't make me go over there and look. Please, Marsha, don't make me go over there and look. Mm. Y'all, we got to move on. Y'all won't let me move on to something else. It was something I had set up here. Let me go, y'all. Let me move on to something else. Hold on. We talked about that. Let's talk about okay, we talked about the vice president. Her what do y'all think about what do y'all think about Megan Thee Stallion performing? A lot of people don't know. Oh, crazy. A lot of people don't know. Well, not don't know, but were not happy with her and her twerking on stage. But what did you expect from Megan? You know? Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here. I'm talking about something else, but I'm gonna put this up here because I agree with you, so people can read it. Because I agree with you 100%. But I know, I know, girl. I get on these rants and I go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I usually hop on there when something pop up. I should have hopped on yesterday, but I knew I was gonna be talking to y'all today. She said, "I'm just glad Megan had some clothes on." I was glad Megan had some clothes on too, and I think that was her being, political. She know this is for the vice president, so I'm gonna put some clothes on. I appreciate Megan for what she did, but I thought that was a great speech. I don't know if he will. I mean, I don't know how he feels because I would feel like I got to do it now because she really has called him out, right? People want to say, well, she's not the nominee. Well, he wasn't the nominee when he spoke, when he did, had a debate with the president. He wasn't the nominee. And I don't know why some people do not read or look stuff up before they start talking. I just don't get that. Like, for that example, he shouldn't debate with her because she's not the nominee. Why would Trump debate when he wasn't the nominee? Like that doesn't make a difference, right? Somebody said she was, what did they say? She was, oh, she's not black enough. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We've had a different race other than one person. We've dealt with a different race a whole bunch of times. We've only had one particular gender. It's time for a change. Like I'm not telling you what to do, but how has your life been in the past? It can't get no worse. And just like people say, hey Tay, and just like people say stuff like, well, what is she gonna do? She is the vice president. She's not a sitting president, right? The vice president works at the right hand of the president. So his policies are her policies. So what you have to do is listen to what she said, like what she said in Atlanta, and trust that she's gonna be able to get some of it done. But at the same time, people gonna have to vote locally because the president, the current president's hands have been tied due to the fact it's a Republican House and Senate. So when they run stuff up like let TikTok go, everybody's on board. But when they run stuff up like let's get the John Lewis policy out, I don't know about all that. When they run stuff up like, well, let's work on minimum wage, people doing okay, right? So you gotta have people at the local level so they can get what it is that you need. Because your senators will work for you, your congressmen will work for you. You got to get the right ones. So until you get the right people in, don't sit here and talk about what Kamala hasn't done because she has not been the president. She told you yesterday in Atlanta what she was planning to do. Make sure you're voting locally and voting however you want to be voting for what you need to see in the House and the Senate. Then when you get your House and your Senate, then maybe your president can get something done for you. And that's it. That's how it works, people. It is That's it. It's just that simple. When you got to vote locally, and locally votes are every year. They vote every year. So you got to make that commitment. You make a commitment to watching a show every week, or you make a commitment of going to a conference every year. Make a commitment to vote every year for yourself, right? If those people talk about, well, I'm not going to vote for anybody, just stay off of other people's posts because we don't need you here. Like we don't need you here. And child, what is going on with the people coming over here? I had to tell somebody yesterday, the other lady, she came over there saying something. I said, ma'am, we are in Kamala land over here. We don't come over there bothering y'all. Like, we don't care. We don't care what you think. We don't care how you think. We don't care if you think. We are in Kamala land. And it is great over here. Like, we are good. So y'all coming over here is not gonna change our minds. We don't care. We just don't even care like that. And here's the thing: what people gonna quickly learn about black women is how much we really don't care. Like, oh, child, you can't beat me not caring. Please stay away. It just drives me crazy. She's crazy. She's this. She's that. She looks like this. You calling people names, that doesn't bother us. I need you to understand. You calling people names does not bother us. The thickness of our skin is what gets us through life, right? There's been so much strife, and I wasn't born in those times. It's the times I'm in currently are wild. You know what I mean? Even I've dealt with stuff. I deal with stuff like everybody else deals with stuff. So you coming over here talking about what she looks like, what this, that, and the third, that don't bother us. Just like she got up there on that stage, say it to my face. Y'all got so much to say behind these profiles with no face and all this stuff and all this, but you can't say it to my face. That's the very reason he won't debate with her. He can't say it to her face because he has already been prosecuted, found guilty, and is a felon. Do you honestly think he wants to go on a stage with a prosecutor? Do you think he wants to go on the stage with a prosecutor? You can get a budget passed if you got the people that can pass the budget. Y'all want to blame the president and blame people from this, but it's levels to it. If you don't vote locally and they vote locally, then they are there and they don't care what it is you want. It's just that simple. Girl, I told authentically. I said I gotta talk to authentically me because we got t-shirts. We got t-shirts with different organization codes, but it can be for anybody. Then we got blue shoe, with the White House in the back and Converse on the front. But I was like, after last night, we gotta have a t-shirt to say it to my face. So now we gotta have that. So I gotta get after this, I gotta let her know that. Yeah. Congress blocked the border bill. Why did they block the border bill? Did they block the border bill because they feel like Trump will be in the White House and then they can open the bill up and then he could be this savior? Yeah, we got. Let me hold on. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry. I really and truly wanted to. Oh, I know what I'm going to talk about. Hold on. So this is okay. This is one of the shirts that we made, but they have different color Converse, right? And and I'll put the link in my story on Instagram. But this is what else. But I think that's different. It's different now. Hold on, because I posted it. Oh, here it is. It's different. Here it goes. So this is what I had in my story. I don't know if it's still in there. So look, this is my favorite right here. The Kamala superhero. I love that shirt. And then we have this white shirt, Kamala. And then we have these shirts. We got blue and white. We got purple and gold, black and gold, blue and white, red and white, pink and green. I'm sorry. So yeah. But now we got to have a shirt that says "Say it to my face." It's imperative. But you just have to the breakdown of Project 2025 reads, I said this before, it reads like a horror story. Thank you, Tammy. It reads like a horror story. It's horrible, but I just feel like I don't even understand. I love the feeling though. I love this movement. I love how white dudes raised $4 million. They raised more than anybody so far. Dunn was talking about he was on a call with the queer and the LBGTQ conversation. He said that was amazing for him. He said he could feel things that you could feel a movement in his conversation. Then the white women, honey, they were so serious. I had pulled out my calendar and wrote some stuff down. I said, well, let me write it down because she said, get it out, let's write it down. I don't understand. And then like for certain things, like we can go to a Beyonce concert and sell the concert out because it's Beyonce. But when it's a black woman who really seems like she could really help us. Like for me, Kamala's disposition is calming to me. Just when she smiles, when she talks, she makes me feel like it's going to be okay. When you listen to the other side, it is so jarring. It like you just get stressed. I can't live my life like that. I hope you're having a blessed Wednesday too. Oh, it's been up. The channel's been up. I'm here every Wednesday morning. Who said that? Native Tasha said Native Americans for Harris was Sunday. And it's just it just makes a difference. Like it just feels different, right? But y'all just go do your civil duty, not paying everybody but who you owe. Yeah, exactly. If Kamala Harris looks like she smells, I met her, well, like during Boulay, right? I've met her a couple of times. Wait a minute, let me say this. Let me say this. This popped in my head. And it's gonna and I hate to go back to this because I asked y'all to move on. But I need y'all to understand. Like somebody was like, you seem to be pressed about some story blocking you. No. I have met the president and the vice president of the United States of America. Right? I am not. I am not stressed about story blocking me. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? People, okay, that's it. That's all I want to say. I was gonna say something else, but that's all I'm gonna say. Oh my goodness, Jasmine Crockett. So I gotta check my email. For our next call to action, I really am trying to get her on for you all. I'm giving Kamala my Beyonce money. I know that's right. So I'm trying to get her on for you all. I got to get on a phone call today to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on that for y'all because I think it's good to get this information out the best way I can get it out. But let me see what else. Oh, Amanda Seals. And since we talking about this, yeah, Tasha, I'm working really hard behind that one. Um, emails, emails on top of emails, and that's me working for that one. But Amanda Seals, I see why Issa and them don't talk to her. I see why. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, is Amanda Seals going to vote? Do we know that? Is she going to vote for Kamala or is she voting for Trump? Like, what is she doing? I'm trying, Tanya. I am trying so hard. I'm so trying. What is Amanda Seals doing? Like, what is her purpose? I understand I mean, no, I'm not being insensitive to what's going on in Palestine. I get it. That is horrible. And we want things to be done. But over here in the United States of America, what is Amanda doing? Exactly. What is Amanda doing? What does she want? And why would she be so disrespectful talking to the vice president? Talking about we want more than words, we want you to do something. She has to become president before she can do something. Did you say that to Joe Biden? Did you say that to Trump? Have you said that to Barack? Did you say that to George Bush? Did you say that to Bill Clinton? Did you say that before? I don't understand her. Like, what is her purpose? What does she want? I'm like, Olivia Pope, what do you want? At the end of the day, what do you want? Do you want to move to Palestine? Do you want us to get you a visa? Do you want us to get you your first class flight? Because we can send your ass over there. I just don't understand what she wants. Like, it's so embarrassing. And then you understand, then now you see why don't nobody talk to her. You see why they put her off insecure. You see why they had her and her husband leave California and move to Denver. What is the end game? Jesus Christ. And then you come on here with these locks rolled up on the side of your head like you done slept on a cotton pillow all night. Amanda, what do you want, ma'am? Jesus. She said that she said that she was summoned. She used the word summoned by the vice president, which was negative, might I add. If the vice president calls you, that's not a summon. You about to break your leg to figure out what you're gonna wear, right? Not even getting on the flight to DC. I'm on the ground running. Man, what can I do for you today? But she said she summoned her. And so the conversation she had with her was, instead of saying what you're going to do, what are you going to do? She has become president. Are you going to vote for her so she can do whatever she needs to do? Because I don't know. I don't get it. That's next, Sheila. I'm on my way. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way. I'm gonna get off out the pulpit because I'll get to preaching and I'm gonna get out the pulpit. So let me say this. Shout out to Elle Mirasaki. I know some of you may follow her on TikTok. Elle was in the article The Roots for what she had to say about Amanda Seales. This is what she said. Amanda Seales could have simply not said a word, but let's stay focused this election. I agree with her 100%. I agree with her 100%. Now let's get to Simone Biles. Y'all remember when Simone Biles' husband said he didn't know who she was, or he didn't know she was that big of an athlete? That was a lie. There's no way that man didn't know who Simone Biles was. She's the most decorated Olympian in the gymnastics category. And you want to say you didn't know who she was? And I still don't know his name, and I think he plays for the Texans, right? But you want to talk about you didn't know she was that big of an athlete. Simone Biles is like not even human. Cat. I agreed. Oh, when they was on the pivot, when they was having that conversation on the pivot, I was like, what, dude? Like, who? I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who he is. I just know he plays football. And does he play? Or is he just on the team? Oh, talking about to play for the Bears? Oh, Lord. Ebony says he's been on about 5 teams, and Simone has been on one team, Team USA. She is now the most decorated gymnastics category holder of them all. We don't know his name. Oh, Kay said he's not on the Texans anymore. They say he's gone to Chicago. So that means Simone got to go to Chicago, right? Because she seems to be very happy in her marriage. He only got a 1-year contract. Child, yeah, when they said he was going to Chicago, I already knew what was going on with that. Charmaine said his last name is Owens. So we got that much. Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. How I want to say it? Audacity. The audacity of him. The audacity of Owens to talk about Simone. It is insane. Yeah, Sheila, I'm with you on that. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. I'm never gonna not be with you when you're right. But he definitely pushed it. We talked about he wasn't aware who she was, what kind of athlete she was. Child, I bet he's sitting in the stands. I bet he over there in Paris sitting in the stands watching what kind of athlete she is. I bet you that. Our destiny, yes, the our destiny, child. Okay, let's move on, child. I don't. Okay, we got Simone, we got Amanda. We talked about Stormi. Yeah, I saw. Wait a minute, where is it? Gary with the T. So on the Rick and Smiley Morning Show, LaToya Luckett ties the knot with her third husband this past weekend. Jonathan Owens, they found his name. Yeah, she did say that. Y'all, did y'all know Latoya Luckett got married again? Mm-hmm. He knew exactly who she was. So she's got, yes, honey. Yes. Latoya Luckett ties the knot with her third husband this past weekend. We don't know who he is. We don't know what he does. We have no idea. Sweet Essence says, yes, I heard that, and Kelly and Miss Tina were there. Girl, yeah, he still got a talk show. I hope it works for her too. I hope the third time's a charm, because the thing is this: when you love like that and you want to, I love marriage. I think marriage is great because it's a sense of belonging to someone, and especially if you want to be married, if that's what you want to do, I think you should be. I think you should be. I think you should not be wasting your time with people who are wasting your time. I do think that. So if anybody is out there and you've been with somebody for 7 to 10 years, and in your mind, you for like a 5 second, you said, I could propose to him, and then it just leaves out of your head. Don't ever do that. You need to move on and find somebody, because I don't know who she married to. That we don't know. I don't know who the man is. I didn't even know she was dating anybody. That second husband was horrible. I didn't. Who was the first husband? That second one though. Ooh, that second one was rough. Ooh, congratulations, Valerie. That's a long time. I was thinking about it yesterday. I would have been. Oh, let me stop. I ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, we got it. Jonathan Owens. But I wish her luck. If she got married for a third time, that means that's something that she really wanted. And I just wish her the best. I wish her all the luck in the world. Now, yeah, I gotta circle back on something, right? I gotta circle back on something. Y'all remember when we talked about? No, you don't remember, because this was on live. I was on live talking about this. I think it was TikTok. So hold on, let me get it. Hold on 1 second. Where is it? Gotta be right here somewhere. Okay, so y'all remember when Miss D from Dancing Dolls had made that post and she had that pink and green outfit on? Do y'all remember that? And everybody was up in arms. AKAs don't own the color pink and green. We do not. We do not own the color pink and green, but we do own everything around that color. Okay? We do not own pink and green. And I'm going to be very honest. If somebody says something, it's Neo's. It's not us. It's not Season, AKA. It would be Neo's. People like Tamron Hall. People who've just gone over, right? Well, we didn't talk about it, but Miss D had come out a couple of weeks ago. Where did I find this photo? She had come out a couple of weeks ago and she had a pink and green outfit on. And um, they just ate her up behind that. They ate her up behind it. They was not here for it. Here it goes. So she came out with this outfit on, right? Now, I'm not saying I think it was an intentional thing. She definitely laid it out. It wasn't a, oh my God, because she could have put the sweater on. What people can wear pink and green. Nobody cares about that. Everybody can wear pink and green. Nobody cares about that. But what I care about is what she had to say, right? So she said, I won't support anyone, right? I won't support anyone. That's right. There, no, that right there spoke miles to me and said a lot. You have no idea how much that said. Just wow. Back to my hole I go. Rock the vote, good luck. So she says she's not going to support Kamala because other AKAs got on her for wearing pink and green. Not Kamala. Now, she wasn't getting dressed to go to a Kamala event, I don't guess. I don't know where she was going, but she said she was supporting Kamala. So I don't know. She could have been going to a benefit. I don't know. Right? So she said she wasn't going to support Kamala. But look at this. Oh, wait a minute, not before you look at this. This is what I got right here. Hold on. So that was like last week. Then I get after the speech yesterday, after her speech, where she said, say it to my face, right? We get, she is a Tau Beta Sigma. We get this. If you got something to say it to my face. That's my president. Let's go. That's what she said yesterday. Okay? And then they selling these shirts. Kamala in pink and green. What is going on? Are you going to support the vice president or you're not going to support the vice president? Are you going to support her for people to buy your shirts? I don't understand. I'm confused. Because I understood, like I saw a lot of comments and people like, oh my God, AKAs think they own the colors. We don't think we own the colors. We were not there when Crayola made those colors. Although we probably all had the box, the jumbo box with the sharpener on it. But we understand we did not make those colors. Right? We didn't. Everybody in this group, hey Tangela, everybody in this group very well could just wear pink and green today. I would think that you're supporting. I would think that. I wouldn't think anything else. If you're not an AKA, I wouldn't think anything else. That would not bother me, right? But if it's a Neo, I need you to understand they're a little different. So y'all have to be a little patient with them. That's who got on her, I believe. But her mother's a Delta. As Tangela said right here, she's a part of Tau Beta Sigma. So she knows, you know what I'm saying? She knows. So, of course, she wouldn't wear it. She wouldn't do that. But for her to say that she's not going to support anyone, and then after the speech yesterday, that's my president, said, if you have something to say to me, say it to my face. Like, and then you have a picture in a pink and green shirt that says Kamala. And then you put pink and green hearts at the end of it. I don't know. I don't want to say we don't own the colors, people. We do not. We were not at their Crayola. We did not have a hand in it. We own everything around the colors. But that's it. But I would just like to know if Miss D. Yeah, look, Honey Green. Let me say this. Honey Green said, look what Honey Green said. Millie Chud, AKAs think they own the colors. Yes, y'all do. Honey Green, let me say this. We know we don't own the colors. We know that. But I get it. When you put on pink and green, if you had on pink and green, Honey Green, and I saw you coming down the street, I may say something to you. Or I may say, hey, Soror. And you be like, oh, I'm not an AKA. I'm like, oh, okay. Because it's automatic, right? It's just automatic. We don't own the colors. But usually the Neos, that's usually who's doing it. People like Tangela and me and Sora's in the room who are a little more seasoned. Hold on, let me see. My Sora's in the room. Hold on. How can I do that? That is crazy. Sweet Essence says she wear pink and green in the summer because it's the summertime. Exactly. And all the dresses. Sheila, all the dresses are pink and green. I found a person who had Tamara Hall's dress. I found the person who made Tamara Hall's dress, that pink and green dress. That was so beautiful. Sweet Essence said, I wear pink and green in the summer because I like the combination and I'm not AKA. We're not coming for Sweet Essence, right? We're not coming for her. Yes, sometimes we do go a little bit. We yeah, I get it. But we know we don't own the colors, honey green. We know that. TLP, Jennifer S. We know we don't own them, but we just feel a certain kind of way. But my thing is this. She said that she was not going to support Kamala, but then after they got ready to sell t-shirts, now she's like my president. Make your mind up. You can't ride the fence in this situation. You got to be on the side. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. Yeah, because I'm sure people say something. Good afternoon. You never mix those two colors? Girl, they look good together. And I'm more of a green person than I am pink. I literally am. Hey girl. Y'all, I can't y'all let me see. Wait a minute. Let me get some more hot topics before we get out of here. This has been wonderful. I've enjoyed this day. Hold on. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Okay, let me talk about this real quick. So Beyonce is in negotiations to perform approximately 100 shows over 4 years at the MGM Grand Las Vegas. Y'all, when the last time y'all been to Vegas? Because you know they have the Park MGM. That's the newest one. Them wanting Beyonce at the MGM, the old MGM, they need something for renovations because that old MGM is old, right? They're gonna have to pay her some change for this. Oh Lord, Tammy. So I feel like when I saw the MGM, I was like, they need some help bringing it, putting a new shiny coat on it because the current old MGM needs some, it needs a little help. It really does. But they said Beyonce is in negotiations, approximately 100 shows over 4 years at the MGM. 100 shows over 4 years. Beyonce does 100 shows in 3 months. Yeah. So she's going to do 100 shows over 4 years. So I guess she'll do like maybe different seasons, maybe. So they're gonna need that because people gonna go. I would go. I mean, if I can afford it, child. If I can afford it, we're gonna talk about that. But if we didn't pass that, I need to go into something else. Hold on. Cardi B is Cardi. Oh no. This is what I've been talking about. I've been meaning to put this in my hot topics, and I have not put it in there. And I haven't put it in there because it's too high up on this page. Y'all, hold on. Let me show y'all what's popping right quick. Where is it? So they about to have a new dating show. Have y'all seen that on Bravo? Oh, I found it. It went away. Child, Bravo about to have a new dating show. It's gonna be on Peacock. Oh yes. Um, at the MGM, Tasha, the old MGM. Oh, New Edition is at MGM. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were there. Oh, Usher was fantastic. Wait a minute. Let me say this right here. Let me put this up by Candy because I love this. I absolutely love this. Candy said, "Baby, you can't tell my 78-year-old mother nothing when she wears her pinky green. She has purchased everything she could find in Dillard's. Girl, why does everybody mama like Dillard's? That is." She said, "Mom, this is overkill," and she's not an AK. Yo, why do older people love Dillard so tough? My mama lived by Dillard. Like she can come here. We can take her out to the best stores. But my mom be like, girl, we gotta go to Dillard's. I gotta go in there and get a dress. Mama, it's some other dresses somewhere else. Mm-mm. Oh, Celine Dion going back to Vegas. She did great during the opening of the Olympics. She did great. Girl, that's so funny to me, Candy. That's funny. Okay, wait a minute. So Peacock sets new All-Star Housewives dating show, which will gather eligible singles in a quest to win the hearts of four of Bravo's biggest bachelorettes: Giselle Bryant, Ashley Darby, Luann de Lesseps, and Shannon Storm. Why is Ashley Darby in the mix? Why is Giselle in the mix? I thought Giselle was going with that little boy. I'm sorry, that young man. Dealers are expensive, honey. What she say? Dealers, they are the best sale. You know. Oh, child, my mama loves dealers. Well, I think Giselle want a man now that her ex husband is on his way down the aisle. It is going to be a mess. Giselle, Ashley, Luann, and Shannon. Y'all, Luann, Delaceps. I love Luann, but Luann is crazy. Thank you, Valerie. Let's put it up so Valerie can. Let's wait a minute. Let me go right here. Shouldn't Ashley get a divorce first? That would make a lot of sense, right? Why she talking about it and everything else. Shouldn't Ashley get a divorce first? My lord. And speaking of divorce, somebody mentioned to me that I needed to watch Carlos and the Dentist, right? And I did. I did. So they, because the show is on hiatus for the Olympics, they are going to. She said, and I'm 46 for me. Is this that? I remember going. Gayfers. Oh my gosh, I remember Gayfers. Oh, honey, you done took me back. I got chills. So I watched Carlos and the Dentist. Carlos is so messy, but I kind of enjoy his messy a little bit on this one. But the dentist was so rude. She was so rude to Trish. Now, there's nothing black excellence about Trish. Trish is a married woman who is with a man and living with her boyfriend. There's nothing black excellence about that. And you have decided to put that on TV to sell it to us. But we know what it is. But when they came on there, it was supposed to be Trish. Well, I guess it was Trish and Ken supposed to be because they supposed to be doing couples. And Ken was not there. And the dentist was so rude to her. Trish, I want to talk to the man. I want to talk to the man. Right? Before I let loose on you, we gonna start off low, Carlos. And Carlos was, trying to explain to her. And Trish was like, look, I've been ready for you. I've been here listening to you talk your ish, and I'm ready for you. Yes, honey, back to the dentist. Absolutely. I've been back for a while. So at the end of the conversation, because I was watching it but not watching it, and I don't think I really want to talk about it. I don't think I do. I may go back and talk about it because I was really pulling for Trish in this interview because the dentist was so rude. She was so rude to her. And I was like, Trish just cursed her out. Now but look, Lady Rowe. Okay, the part I did listen to that got my attention. Once the dentist was Trish put the dentist like on notice, right? So she kind of backed down a little bit. Yes, that's her name, the dentist. So she kind of backed down a little bit, right? So she went from where's he at? Why you doing this? Did you ever like Martell? Did this ever happen? So after Trish had got to talking to her, she talked to her a little tough. She got to like tell him you love him, tell him you need him. Trish was like, she don't do none of that to Ken. And then when she asked her, are women in the DMs? She said, oh, yeah, women in the DMs all the time. And we just, yeah. She said, wait, Carlos, Carlos said, how do you react when people call you lockjaw? I gotta go. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm going back. I'm going back and I'm just gonna pull a little spot because baby, how I want to say it, baby. When Carlos said, "How do you react when people call you lockjaw?" I was like, I can't believe that fool said that. Carlos is crazy. And it was the way he said it because Carlos speaks like he has spit in his cheeks, right? How do you feel when people call you locked jaw? Girl, I was done. I was done, y'all. Done. I was like, Carlos ought to be shaming himself. I can't believe he asked that girl that. I can't believe it because you done got this girl to get on the show with a husband and a boyfriend. So yeah, I believe it, but I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I didn't think he was gonna say that. Girl, sweet Jane, you don't even know, right? So when they were talking about being in the DMs, she said that people are in her DMs also, and she and Ken just sit back and laugh at them. I don't think they sit back and laugh at all of them, right? And one thing about it, I said this about her. I think that's just her disposition. She's not a like a warm, welcoming person. She's not a soft and pink girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a soft and pink girl. I'm easy to approach, right? Like people and I know I'm easy to approach because people say stuff to me on this internet and don't think I get in they behind. And I was like, that's because of my disposition. If I was around here like saying stuff and going, it'd be a whole different situation. It happened. But it was sweet. Oh, let me put this up because this is exactly what I was thinking. Her interview was so painful to watch. And then like she would look down like this. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean, it was a lot. The dentist is super male identified. Super male identified. But I do agree with Candy right here. The dentist is super male identified. However, I do think Trish needs to tell him how she feels. How do you not tell your man who has bought your child an automobile when your husband has decided to leave and live his life for however long he wanted to live it and taking your children on trips and you don't tell him I appreciate you, I need you in my life, thank you for but the thing is this. She did not say I was so unclear. Even Carlos's face, you could read his face. He was unclear, but he didn't want to go there anymore. Because when she said the whole thing was a mess, the divorce was a mess. So I'm like, divorce? So it's a divorce, because y'all know what I've been saying. I was like, Trisha's not divorced yet. But I think she said it's emotion. So you see, yo, I swear to God, I will buy tickets for y'all stand up because y'all have me rolling. Tony said I knew it was gonna be slow. He was trying. Oh, yes, do that. Do your pink and green nails when you get ready to go vote. Yeah, that's right. And I got pearls on this. These are pearls on here. I happen to put pearls on it. Don't put pearls on your pink if you're not okay. Don't do that. She said that she found it and paid for it. Well, we knew she was going to pay for it because if he sat there and asked her to pay half of it, we already knew that. I told y'all. I would have said, "Sir, don't even worry about it. I'll be at your house at 8 o'clock in the morning, and Ken gonna have a pen. We picking you up. Don't even worry about it. We got this. We got it. Don't worry about paying for nothing. Carlos had to tell her to call Ken when the live was done. Call him and let him know. I saw that, sweet essence. I saw that. He was like, call him. Ken is like, just Ken is Ken is like the perfect guy for a woman who wants a man who is soft, vulnerable, and can take care of her, but that's inside the home. But outside the home, he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? And that way she can stand here and talk all the mess she want to talk, but she know what's behind her. That's what Ken is to me. You know how much I love you, baby. I love you. You're the I love you. You want to eat? Like, what do you want to eat? You want me to make you some? What do you want me to create asparagus? What do you want me to do? Like, what is it? Yes, but you got this man who is, like she said, it ain't gonna be long. This is y'all. I love y'all. That damn pretty officer said Trish is on a TV delay in real life. Yes, ma'am. Oh, now if you're gonna call a duck a duck, then we all know that Trish. Y'all, I don't know where Trish. Just when I was sitting there looking at her, I was like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I can't. Wait a minute. Let me go back to this. When I love some y'all, it's hard for me to let go. Y'all know I was supposed to be off here a long time ago, and we done lost the format, child. At this point, we just talking. Trish is on a TV delay in real. Yeah, this to tick up my soul because it's so true. It's so true. Oh my God, it's so true. She never gave a full answer. She never said anything. She never said it. And yeah. It's in the process. Yeah, girl, you got me with this. I'm sorry. Why is it? I feel like this is a number I need to. I can't answer the number. Oh, girl, she better stick with Love and Marriage Huntsville because as an HR director, if somebody like Trish came into, I would have to ask her certain questions. I would definitely have to ask her behavioral questions like, is this your disposition? Are you a nonchalant person? Are you quiet? Do you are you a matter of fact person? Do you just answer questions? You're not someone who's going to elaborate. After I get those questions answered, then I could go on with the process because you can't go in there asking Trish about, well, what do you think about group meetings? No, ma'am. Like Pretty Officer said, it'll be a delay. It'll be a delay in real life, and I'll be mad because y'all, I am. One thing I have learned about myself is I am very impatient, and Trish would send me. I'd be quit. Yeah, she like I work out 4 times a day. I wish I could say. I mean, don't get me wrong. I need to get off of here and go. I need to run to the gym and work out for an hour and run back home. That's where I am in my life right now. That's what I need to do. So I can't sit here and talk about it, but girl, some of that time need to be spent with Ken out of the gym. But it was given that what's really going on. And I'm gonna tell you something. He not Ken not showing her all the messages in that DM. Patricia, let me get on with Patricia because Patricia was thinking like I'm thinking. I fought Ken because he shouldn't have gotten involved with a woman with all these issues. Look, y'all, let me see. Did I put the what you call up? Hold on. I put the invite at the top of the list if somebody wanted to come up. I don't think I got it in my thing anymore. Hold on. Paste. Oh, there it goes. I think I got it right there. So I didn't know because I'm gonna get ready to go in a few minutes. I was supposed to be gone a long time ago, but I didn't know if y'all want to come up. But I'm with you, Patricia. I fought Ken because he shouldn't have gotten involved with a woman with all these issues. Trisha doesn't appear to be happy. Their relationship is not going to last. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. When she sat there and said, when she sat there and said at that dinner, that birthday dinner, like, I don't know, like I want, you gotta talk to him, girl. I think she's just happy to have somebody in her life to help her, but I don't think she necessarily wants a husband. She is not in love with Ken. She don't even the most nonchalant person doesn't act like that, especially when coming to a man. Child, did y'all see that video? How can I say this the right way, Lord? When Ken did that video, when he walked outside the door, that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Thank you. I'm taking it for a ride. I was wondering. Let's see how it go for the rest of the summer. Who works for NASA? Trish works for NASA. Who chosen by God? Who works for NASA? Now she did say she works somewhere. I know she don't want to be married. She said she works somewhere. She said because she had to go to the gym and work off the stress when people stress her at work. What? Color Me Entertained. You should come up. You should come up on the page. She's an engineer. Trish is an engineer. Not saying that she can't be. Not saying that she can't. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was an engineer. Okay, see, I didn't hear that part. And I think maybe after she said that, that's why maybe the dentist was different. Because when I did tune back in, when I mentally tuned back in, I heard her saying, you should do this. You should do this for him. You should do this for him. I do too. I love her too. I love Color Me Entertainment. A non-talking engineer. She has to work in her own office. She can't even work in a cubicle. She was once in the military. Okay. I didn't hear all that. Not Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. That's right. But she's just one of those ladies. She doesn't have personality. She does not have a personality at all. Like she just doesn't. She doesn't have a good personality. And it's okay. I just want her to treat oh boy right. That's all I want him to do. But Ken gonna fool around here and answer one of them calls in them Cinnamon Swirl is coming up. Hey, Cinnamon Swirl.
Hi, Millichan.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, girl. I was like, we're at an hour 43, and I was like, oh, we're 44 minutes. I was like, well, we talking now. So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's not talk about Stormy because we'll be on here for another 5 hours. It'll be 5 hours.
Yeah,
I got so much to say about her. Let's talk about Trish. I'm so confused. I'm so confused because I heard they say she was in the military. She's an engineer at NASA. But then I heard she got married at 18 because she was pregnant. So I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know.
Because they're not going to take you for the military when you're 18 and you're pregnant.
Exactly.
They're not going to take you. That is definitely the best way to get disqualified.
Right.
Because they're not going to take you on.
I don't know what her story is.
But I just feel like she is. I feel like Marquez is really kind of what she may want to do still, and I feel like
Mm,
she loves weightlifting, but I mean working out. But Marquez is not into working out, so he kind of don't fit in because that's something she want to do, and she want to do it with him. So she want to do it with Ken, but Ken is not Marquez.
right,
You
right.
know?
Yeah,
So,
I agree. I
yeah.
think the two of them are too much alike, Marquez and Tish. I think they're too much alike in order to mesh. You know what I mean? They
Hmm.
both seem to be immature emotionally.
Yeah.
So maybe that was, the bulk of their problem because, honey, marriage is hard. It's hard.
It is
But
the hardest job. It's not being
yeah,
a parent. It is marriage. It's just the hardest job.
whew, child, it's hard. I'm in the process of going through a divorce.
Oh,
And child,
I,
whew, I,
been there,
child,
done that.
now
Okay.
I'm fighting to get the man to sign the papers. You went out there, messed up. Now you don't want to sign the papers.
That's
I
what I said. That's what I said about Trish and Marquez. I was like in this last episode when they were out to eat, and he was like, and she was like, we just need to sign the papers or whatever. He was like, yeah, that's what I got a problem with. That is her problem. First of all, you got these people that got them 20,000 kids. They got a divorce in 6 days,
right,
right?
right. The what's the name? The Ricos or
Yeah.
whatever.
They
Yeah,
got, they
yeah.
got a divorce in 6 days or 2 days or
Right.
whatever. They got, I think it was 2 days. Then you got people like Kenya Moore, who I think she's divorced, but then she says she's still married on that last live she did or something like that. Whatever it was, we went through that. We still going through that divorce with her for 4 years, right?
Yeah,
Trish has been away from her husband all this time. They haven't even filed the paperwork.
yeah.
Like, I feel like she wants him to come back and she wants him to do the things that she wants to do, but I don't feel like he'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he wants to be back. He just don't want her around nobody. Because when he said, that's what I got a problem with. Sir, you ain't no problem with. You ain't no problem with the 6 years while you been gone.
Exactly.
Sign these papers.
Exactly.
I do too, Sweet Essence. Sweet Essence said, I think she still loves her husband. I think that too, but he's not into her like that.
Yeah. He's moved on.
Yes.
He's
She
moved on.
just don't want her to move on like that.
Right.
Because I know when they were sitting there looking, when he was sitting there looking at Trish and Ken, I know his whole being was just crumbling on the inside.
Yeah. I
So
think he has a real problem with Ken being around his children.
yeah,
He
that's
don't care about, the Trish thing. Get away from my kids. Leave my
yeah.
kids alone. Those my kids.
He don't care about the kids. He don't care about them either. He just care about his Ken. That's what he wants. It ain't even really about the kids. It ain't about Trish, and it's not about the kids. I just don't want him there. That's it. It's not, the girl, the baby girl is calling Ken daddy, and then Trish like, yeah. I was like, where did she get that from? She got it from the man that's there every day. Trish, what you talking about?
Exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, Sweet Jane. Sweet Jane said my mouth is too smart to deal with her ex. Honey, it would make no sense. You think he crying over there when she walked out? He be crying every day fooling with me. Cause I be like, what do you want? Like, what is your purpose? You don't have a purpose. You don't have a muscle. It would eat him up. Cause I be like, he ain't got muscles. He can crack your head with his arm. Like, I'll just say stupid stuff.
I think Trisha could whoop her husband.
I do too. I do too.
All them muscles she got in her stomach, girl, and them thighs. Mm.
Okay, Sweet Essence said Carlos last night said that she had filed the paperwork for divorce. Last night that she has filed the paperwork for divorce. Well, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
heard it was April. That's what they say. So this is now almost August. So why isn't she divorced then? You know,
yeah.
Mm.
Because they don't have anything to contest, I don't believe. They don't have no
Right.
problem together.
Right.
Um, he lives in Atlanta, so you can see the kids when you see the kids. So
Right.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
thank
that
you,
that didn't
Cinnamon.
add up. That didn't add up for me either. Because I'm like, you said she got a divorce. She filed in April. They've been separated for what, 12 years, whatever, you
Yeah,
know.
it's been a
So
while.
it should be a slam dunk. I would say 30 days at the most.
It should.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
So
thank you, Cinnamon Swirl, for coming up.
yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem. But y'all, that was really good. I don't think it. Does anybody have anything on their mind before I get out of here? Because I'm getting ready to go. I need to do a hot topic, or I need. To, oh, I got to do love and hip hop. I watched Love and Hip Hop last night. Lord have mercy, damn man. Santana had me weak last night. She said Trish is a big liar. She don't know what lie to tell. I think if Trish could get a hold of her face, it would help her a lot because her face makes it look like she just lying. He said, "I don't believe Carlos. I don't believe it." Oh my gosh! Like, oh, I saw that. Is that why she was in the hospital? Mel's red phone said, like when I was talking about Trish is a mess. Is that why Mama D was in the hospital? Yeah, girl. I gotta post it. I'm gonna post it for y'all as soon as we get off here. I don't think I need to go back. I'm gonna go back and look at it. I might redo it real quick, but it was hilarious. She said Carlos always windmill for the ops. Well, y'all, this has been wonderful. So y'all need more lives. Is that what I understand? You need more lives. Okay, we'll do more lives. We'll do more lives because that's what y'all need. So that's what we're gonna do. So we do Wednesday. We have our live hot topics on Wednesdays. Maybe we'll do something on Friday. I don't know. I haven't figured it out, but I'll put it out there and I'll let you know when I decide what to do. Lady Roll, you live in Dallas? I just said last night on TikTok that I was going to let everybody know next month, August, is my birthday month. And everybody that lives in Dallas, I'm gonna try to find a neutral, central location because I live over here by Fort Worth, right? And I last time I had like a dinner, I was in Addison, so I was like, I'm gonna let everybody know. So I'll let you know what I decide. It'll be in August though, before I go back to work, so I can be with y'all and celebrate my birthday a little bit and have some cupcakes or something like that, and then we come and have a meal together and talk and have our own hot topics. Here for hot tea, you just getting here? Oh girl, this is the lip combo. I said it in the top of the thing. This is a Sephora lip thing and this lip liner, and this is Juvia's Place, and it's in the color cheek. Oh, okay. Girl, yeah. So I'll keep that out. Oh, I want to. Here for our teachers got here, and I want to say yes, girl. We talked about. Shout out to Here for our tea. She's the one that broke the story about Kyle, and she did do a very good job, and everybody is really giving her flowers behind that. She did a very good job, and shout out to Color Me Entertain because hey y'all, how y'all doing? Girl, that get me every time. So I be tuned in. Do you hear me? I know they said that the canvas post is no longer on TSR. I looked twice. Yeah, but we got it from Kyle. Thank you, chosen by God. Girl, when she read them comments, and I feel like I'm a neutral person, but I think she really is a neutral person. Yeah, she paid because we said that. Because I said that in the live today earlier here for IT. I said that in the live. I was like, she said on the podcast would be Simone that she paid the Shade Room to do ads for her. So she probably definitely paid them to take it down. But the kicker is we all have it. Kyle has it. Everybody has it who screenshotted it, and you can go get it yourself if you go to Kyle's source page on Instagram. She definitely paid them, definitely. But um, like I said, I don't have a problem with her. I mean, I don't think I think her skin is not thick enough to do what it is that she's doing, right? Because for me being a content creator and saying what it is that I'm saying, if me, Millie Chun, if I can rattle you, I don't know how you make it with other people. I don't know how you do it. I don't know because I have no idea. I don't know how to do it. So we'll see how this all works out. Like somebody said, you got to get both sides of the story. I feel like we have both sides of the story. I feel like when Kyle put his 9 slides out, he gave his side. And now I feel when she did the interview with B. Simone, she gave her side, right? Kyle Kyle's side of the story is he was a big influence. He had a big hand in it. And on her side, it was her and Courtney. So now it's up to us to be the judges for right now. Yeah. Oh, girl, yeah, yeah. The beginning of it, yes. I feel like there's no judges. I feel like we whatever it is that we come up with, if we're coming up with it from what we see, right? Because after I thought about it, when somebody has said to me like you're pushing a narrative, you only got one side, and I told her we only have one side. Hey, Dr. Meredith, Kyle forgot. Okay, Lady Rowe, I will say Kyle was the hired help. But at the same time, Kyle looked at this business and cared about this business as if it was his own. He had an investment. He wasn't so much the hired help. He came in there to do advertising. But when he got in there, he took on 7 other jobs that she gave him. I don't want to get back into that because I will run that down, and I just feel like we've heard his side, and when she spoke with B. Simone, she told her side. So I think we have heard both. And Kyle was nowhere in her story, but we know he was there. And the thing is, Lady Rowe, you can go on demand, and you can see how much she cared about him being there, right? Because it's on the show. How much he helped her, how he took her out of the red, brought her into the black, and got her some green. And that's all I have to say about that. That's it. Um, I think Dr. Meredith. I think that's it. Let me put this up. I said I got to go, y'all. Dr. Meredith said we seem to be fixated that Kyle is white. Would it be different if the person was black? Just asking. I don't think so. The way I look at it, let's take color out of it. I don't think so. If Dr. Meredith, if Dr. and I gave this example earlier, Dr. Meredith. Wait a minute. I gave this example earlier. If Dr. Meredith, I think it was Cinema Swirl or somebody I had used, if Dr. Meredith came here and helped me to elevate my live sessions, everything that I do on the computer, if she came here and she was my tech person, and I said, "Oh, Dr. Meredith, thank you for the tech stuff, but could you do a little graphics for me. Could you do that for me? Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Oh, do you think you could um, also handle some HR situations for me? And I just let her ride with that. Now she came in here to help me with the tech stuff, but I've given her three more jobs and maybe two more. And I really don't come back to help her to ease her load because she's doing all these things and she's doing the thing that she came here for. And I'm not tripping because it's getting done. But now that I'm somewhere else, oh, now you, Dr. Oh Lord, Dr. Meredith. So you have made yourself irreplaceable. Give me the rundown of what it is that you do, and then why don't you help me hire people for these positions? Well, you never said that. And then so Dr. Meredith helps me get here. I'm bringing in 20,000, 50,000, $1 million a month, right? And now, like, you know what? This is a lot of money, and I have to pay her for all the things that she's done for me. It'll be easier to let her go. So then that's what I do, ma'am. You want to take a leave of absence? Okay. Today, July 31st? Okay. I'll call her Friday and fire her. Wrong. Wrong road. Wrong road. He gonna get the money back. Mel's red phone. You must be talking about Trish. She said she does have a personality. She's sneaky. I can't wait till y'all figure that out. Girl, you can look at her and tell she's sneaky. I'm talking about Trish now. Trish don't even look up. I got that part. Now I'm not in that group. I got it. But she doesn't have a personality to me. And it's very dry. Like I could never it's very dry. It would be hard for me to talk to her. Yeah, I'm sure there's more to it. Because Kyle was very matter of factly in his approach. I think he could have said a lot more. She's very like she's just I don't know what to say about her. Like I just couldn't talk to her. The way I talk and with my hands and move and laugh and joke, I don't think I could do it. Child, that Courtney drive the truck, right? I don't know what Courtney does. You would think so, Hope. You would think so. That's what I'm talking about. You can't have a business and don't know the business. You shouldn't. Now I don't know how much more we're gonna find out. Cinema Swirl, that's a good one. If Kyle speaks on Alibaba, that would be good. I don't know how much we're gonna find out, but I will say this, and then I'm gonna go. Hey, Miss Baker. That's my name. My name is Miss Baker too. Um, if this money and this settlement is not right for Kyle, we're gonna find out a whole lot more. I guarantee you that. Meech, all they gotta do, I've said this 4 times a day, go on demand and watch the show. You'll see how much he was needed. I don't think people remember that. How she asked him to stay at the house. How she asked like I couldn't do this without you. It's on demand if you want to go look. It's documented. Now she can go on the shade room and have them to take that post down, but she can't go on and have them well, I don't know, they probably would take it down. But they would have to take a lot of episodes down. Because it's a couple of episodes. She does not have thick skin. She does not. Like I said, if I can rattle you, baby, oh God. Because I don't even care that much. To be honest. Hey T. She said my side hustle has a marketer. I appreciate her, but she don't own my exactly. I get that 100%. Girl, 1 month salary is crazy. Okay, Dr. Meredith. I don't know. I have no idea what his live was about. I don't know. I don't really get into that. I just kind of stay out of that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like here for her tea. I feel like she heard. I don't think it was the review of the conversation she had with B Simone. I think it was the review of those 9 slides that Kyle had done, because I can only speak to the slides and form an opinion. And I know it's an alleged opinion, but I'm also basing my conversation on episodes where Kyle has been, or when she shows videos of Kyle packaging up body glaze, when she told Kyle at the gala that I couldn't do this without you, when she made the post on Instagram that he made her a better CEO. That's what I have to go on. That's it. That's what I can go on. I go on her words. Just like somebody asked me talking about what. Oh, I think it was about her interview with B Simone when she said something about. Well, it was something she said. I was like, yeah, I got that from her. Like Stormy said it. Like I didn't make it up. She said it herself. Trisha pushing the little bus on 3 flats. Girl, stop. Stormy is impulsive. Very impulsive. She probably just heard her name and got angry and blocked her. Yep. Yeah. She's extremely impulsive. And it's and here's the thing. It's okay. I'm fine. I've been blocked by a lot of people and it's okay. Like, right? If I need to get some information, I'm gonna get the information. I need y'all to understand that. You it's okay. Either way, you did it wrong. Yeah. But like I said, if she listens to Here for Hot Tea, if she can't take what I say, I know what's going on in her mind when Here for Hot Tea get on it. No women from Marital Medicine have me blocked. Kenya Moore has me blocked on Twitter. She doesn't have me blocked on Instagram. Cynthia has me blocked on Instagram. Oh yeah, no Marital Medicine. Real House. Cynthia Bailey has me blocked. But I was talking about Mike Hill. I'm sure she could unblock me now because she probably feels the same way. But I did say, I was like, Cynthia thinks she thought that she was different. She thought she was different. It's okay though. Look, y'all, I'll be back. I realized, Lord have mercy. She said the first and second month. I realized that we need to have more conversations. So we'll have more conversations here coming up. So this is Wednesday. We'll just we'll just come back and talk. Who the hell is Neckbone? Who is that? Who is Neckbone? Yeah, I got to go. Yeah, Robert has me blocked. Yeah, I got to go because Here for High Tea is she talking about Necka. She talking about Necka. And Necka not even on the show no more. That is hilarious. Girl, just it's crazy. I was talking to her on the phone and she said Nostradamus, and I was like, who? I mean, it's like, who the hell is Nostradamus? And then I had clicked on her video and I was like, there it go, Jesus. Oh my God. It's a mess. I love this community that I'm in. I love the content creators. I love them. Shout out to True T. I am waiting. I cannot wait. That's all I'm gonna say. I am ready. I already have my AirPods are charged up. My phone is in there charging. I'm ready. I can't wait. Child, when I saw True T in Kyle's post, Yes, I do. Miss Baker, yes, I do. I do. Like I'm never going to just get on here and talk. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that because I will go. That's why I said you can go on demand and find these things. You can go over here and find these things. But yes, I know True T sometimes she get a little upset, but I'm not going to stress her out. I want her to take her time and get it right, babe, baby. Yes, Tasha. Yes, she was. Yeah, when I saw that, I had made a comment. I had deleted. I said, I mean, let me get out of this. I don't want to be no part of it. But baby, when I saw her in them comments, I said, yeah, this gonna be good. This gonna be so good. Oh, it's gonna be good. But I have to end this the way I started it. So, like I said, people be asking me about the lip. The lip liner is from Sephora. It's a plum. I don't know what the thing is. The lipstick is Juvia's Place in Chic. The products that I've used on my U Nice glueless unit is Catisa, no, Catisa's Beauty Tree. Keats's Beauty Tree. And these are for all natural hair. This is what I used on my hair today, the curl thing and the gel. Okay. And I use oil on here. I have washed and conditioned my hair and I have used the pomade. So she is on Keats's Beauty Tree. It's on Instagram. And what would a day be without my body glaze? I don't have no Gucci bags for y'all, but I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. It's your girl Millie Chun, and I gotta go. Y'all have a good day, and I'll be back. Bye, y'all.